Hi all, welcome to Salesforce with Vinayaka. Today we are going to cover one use case about flow, which is Salesforce wait for an event flow. And I'm not going to deep dive on the use case by itself because I will strictly keep this video for showing the demo. As per our use case at a high level, we as a StarBoy, as a success manager, I would like to escalate the case as per the requirement manually based on the use case or based on the user request that I have got. So now let's say this particular case that has got created newly, let's assume that, or this particular case user has requested to make one time exception to escalate the case. Now, as a escalation metrics, I have created a screen flow and that has been embedded in a button or an action so that hence you are able to see it in the feed. But right now I'm going to just use directly screen flow where I have inserted in the tab. Now you can see the status is new for this particular one, and then I'm going to enable the escalation metrics. That means I'm going to say this particular case that hey, if there is no movement in this particular case for 48 hours, in our use case we have kept for 1 minute, but let's say the use case is 48 hours, then I would like to be notified or I would like to escalate this case. But what we are interested in what is happening in the backend. Now, coming to the screen flow by itself, I'm not going to deep dive on screen flow because we will keep our agenda to our main Salesforce wait for an event flow. But at a high level, this is the screen flow where I'm getting the record, and this is the screen where it is asking to whether you want to enable the escalation metrics. But at the end of the day, I'm going to take this case record details and then I'm going to pass that to an automated auto launch flow. So now in this auto launch flow, what is happening is this particular auto launch flow is expecting one variable, which is case record, which is available for input. Now in this particular one, we are going to wait for certain period of time before we take any action, because in our use case, we wanted to wait for 48 hours and see whether the case is still in the new or whether there's no movement. So for our use case, I have considered it as 1 minute, right? And then if you can see in the time-based flow, this is the previous one, but yeah, you can see in the time-based flow or the previous, yeah, you can see here that there are few already cases that are already in queue to in order to get executed as per this particular flow. Now, when the time passes, it will check for a simple use case. It is check for the status, and then it will make the case status as escalated, and then it is getting updated. So this is how you can actually wait for an event. Now, the wait for an event have three various ways of waiting for an event. So whether it can wait for a particular condition, or it can wait for amount of time, or it can wait for a particular date. In our case, I have used wait for an amount of time, but you can see there are options: wait for condition, amount of time, and until date. So anyone can be used as per our use case and achieve this. So now at the end of the day, this particular new case is going to be escalated if there is no action on this. So now it got escalated. So based on this, whether we can send a notification to Starboy via mobile or via desktop and be notified about the status of this case that there is no movement. So then Starboy would actually go to this case and look at what is the progress or reach out to the relevant team. I hope you like this particular demo. Thank you so much.